Hi everybody, it's Hannah Studley from the Mind Body Institute, and today I want to talk about breathing. Now there's lots of tools and techniques out there for breathing, but I want to just give you a little bit of a biological or medical background of how breathing actually works and what role that plays in chronic pain. So the first time someone commented on my breathing, it was actually my homeopath back in the early 80s. I was going to her for help with allergies, and she said to me, "You don't even breathe properly." I was a little offended at the time, but looking back, I had this low level of anxiety kind of going through my life all the time. And when we're in anxiety, we tend to breathe more shallow, and that means we're not getting enough oxygen to the system. And as Dr. Sarno explains, who gave us a really great information about the mind-body connection, is that if your muscles and your organs aren't getting enough oxygen through the blood supply, then that's actually what's causing the chronic pain. Now, all the journaling and meditating I was doing was actually keeping me in that anxiety because it was keeping me looking at the problems. And then later when I started to become a trauma counselor and I learned about how the fight or flight response works, I saw that when we have a surprise or a shock or trauma, or even just like a birthday surprise, we take a short breath in like that. You know, whenever you're surprised, that's what you do. You go in like that. And what that tells the brain is that you're in danger, all right? That short, sharp intake of breath tells the brain we're in danger, and it's starting to cut off the blood supply to our organs and sending it to our muscles and our arms and our legs to run or to fight. Now, the opposite of that is when we breathe out deep and slow. Now, think about something like, I don't know, Thanksgiving dinner. You've just had this beautiful big meal with your friends and your family, and you sit on the sofa and you go, right, that, right? Long, deep out breath. So if I'm working with someone who is in a pain flare-up or a panic attack, what I want to teach them is how to concentrate on that out breath, because that long out breath is sending a message to the brain that we're safe, and this is what's going to help us heal. So if someone's in a flare-up, I will say to them, breathe in, because you have to breathe in at some point, right? Breathe in for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how my shoulders went down? That out breath is relaxing. It's telling my brain that I'm safe. Now you have to repeat that over a few times. In for 4, out for 6, and it kind of regulates the system. And so if someone's been in a car accident or a trauma, that's what I was taught as a first responder, is to help them calm down. Now, those are in emergency crisis kind of situations. So if someone's encouraging you to work on your breath all the time, like do breath work or ice baths and all this kind of stuff, if that's helping you, that's fantastic. But I would encourage you to get curious. Why do you need to be working on your breath all the time? And here's my point. I have never met anybody with a full and happy heart who's content with their life, present in their moment, need to work on their self-esteem or need to work on gratitude or forgiveness, because in a good mood, in a great state of mind, we are gratitude, we are forgiveness, we are content, we are relaxed, we are breathing normally. Our wisdom, our natural common sense tells us how to take care of our bodies, and we breathe naturally what we need, and we're getting all that oxygen, into our bodies normally and naturally. When we go down into lower moods and into lower states of consciousness, we need to go to that anger management class. We need to write gratitude lists. We need to work on forgiveness. We need to work on our breath and make sure that it's working right. Can you feel that tension? Do you see my shoulders go up again? So I'm just putting this out there as a suggestion to get curious. Get curious about, is it about state of mind? Because in a good state of mind, do you really need to do all these tools and techniques? In a better state of mind, what if we could just trust wisdom, the wisdom that we're born with, that already heals our bodies from cuts and fractures and burns? What if that wisdom is available to us to heal our minds? What if our minds don't actually need healing because there's actually nothing wrong? When we're present in the moment, we have everything we need. So if you're curious about this, you want to hear more, please let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions or jump on a free discovery call with you if you like. And we can learn about how we all have innate health. So I hope you have a great day, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.